Hi there, this is Katie English. Here's my lesson plan for iTech 7430. I chose to take a project I have done before that was very analog and make it more tech-based. It's called Parent Shark Tank. Students are asked to plan a trip given certain parameters and a budget, and since this is for a 7th grade math class, within the trip, students will focus on calculations of percents, specifically taxes, tip, and simple interest. It's called Parent Shark Tank because students will need to convince their parents to let them take this trip in their final presentation. All directions and information can be found on this Weebly site. I have even embedded Google Sheets into the site on pages where data collection is necessary. Each student will be prompted to make a copy and a spreadsheet and maintain them for their final presentation. Let me show you a few key pieces to the project that will take the analog version to the next tech level. The task asks students to pick a location based on the places they have studied in social studies, a place of their ancestry, or the home state or country of a classmate. I added this part to assist in making the project more culturally relevant. Our district has many international students, and I wanted to include all aspects of diversity. The rules or parameters given are listed on the next page. Students have a budget of $5,000 to use as they wish, but they must rent a car for all or part of the trip and eat out at restaurants twice a day, so they must calculate tax and tip for those occasions. In addition to attending an event, like a concert or sports game, students must find a volunteer opportunity. We are an IB World School, and one of our pillars is community service. To save time and confusion, we have chosen a set of cars for the students to choose from. This part is always exciting for the students, as they are acting as adults, and driving is one of the ultimate experiences kids look forward to. On the next few pages, we have the costs for the trip. For each of the 4 costs, there are separate spreadsheets. These are the ones that I spoke of earlier. Here at the top of each page is a link for the students to create a copy. The interest page is where students must make and defend their choice for the $5,000, either from their parents or a bank. They calculate each option and explain their choice. This portion is completed in Google Docs. Finally, students must answer some questions about their job, their pay, tax deductions, and their savings. After all the choices have been researched, data, prices, taxes, tips, etc. have been calculated and explanations have been written, students will create a video using Adobe Spark. The students will take screencasts using Screencastify or Screencast-O-Matic of their spreadsheets, location maps, and details. All explanations can be read or paraphrased in voiceovers. From there, students can be as creative as they wish by adding transitions, music, texts, etc. On the last page, students can see the rubric for the communication criteria for math. The rubric contains the traditional IB language in the left-hand column and the student-friendly indicators in the right-hand column. If you scroll down the page, you can see the sections of the project and space for comments each student receives. Each student will receive a digital and a paper copy to share their results and share with their family. A portion of this project that is not mentioned in the website but did take place per the lesson plan was weekly check-ins between the student and the teacher. It's important to provide feedback to students throughout the learning process. Each week, I sat with every single student at least once to discuss their progress and answer any questions they may have had. Many just needed the reassurance that they were on the right track. After the project was complete, I gave the students a survey in a Google form asking them to reflect on their project and if they would make any improvements. It was wonderful to hear that the majority of the students enjoyed the project and learning about new places. I hope that you enjoyed this presentation and that you perhaps would want to do a similar project.